What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Ikram TV. The topic for today is somebody posting about their problem on a legal Facebook page here in Dubai and asking for suggestions. I'm going to read it out how it is. Apologies for a long post. Both Indian Muslims. I'm a father, 32 years of age, of twin boys, three-year-olds. My wife is 40, was married twice before me. I'm the third husband. She falsely accused me of adultery and threw my things out in 2020. I lived away for a month. I approached a lawyer who advised me to file for a divorce, but I didn't, considering my kids. I called the first talaq and reconciled after a month and moved back in for 12 months, out of which 8 months we didn't talk to each other. 0 words. It didn't work out for a million reasons, and I decided to talk to her and move out in May 22. I approached the same lawyer, paid 12,000 dirhams, who did 2 counselings and referred me to court and advised I should take it from here. During this, I was completely blocked from my kids. She blocked me on every channel, so no communication. However, she is living in my house, which I pay for, and I still continue paying for my kids' nursery. She flew to India with my kids without my consent and returned after 2 months. Now my kids are back, and I went to see my kids to my place where she lives now and is comfortable with her whole family. She slammed the door on my face, didn't let me see my kids. I had the first court hearing, and the judge and her lawyer spoke in Arabic for 10 minutes, did not give me a chance to explain anything, and judge gave me next hearing and hung up. I want either full custody of my kids or visitation rights. I want to fully pay for my kids' school fees, their needs, everything 100%. I want to take care, but not hers, and as she earns and she can pay for her things. In transition, she filed a harassment complaint in India, which was sent in post to my father's house, after which my father had emotional issues and eventually died by multiple cardiac arrests. I managed to talk to police in India and postpone my summoned date, which also didn't help as it just delayed 2 weeks. However, it's still a lot to process. Please advise, as I need a plan of action. I love my kids and I want to support them 100%. I just don't want to be married to that woman. How? Now, as a man, when you get accused of something that you haven't done, it's always an uphill battle. Look at the finest examples. Johnny Depp, for example. He had all the time, money, energy in the world. All of that got taken away from him. And it took him 6 years to prove his innocence. And even then, 6 years when you're at the prime of your career just completely destroys your career. Okay, he's a filthy rich man. Yes, indeed he is. But no amount of your money can help you once you are in this kind of a battle with a woman. Because no matter how good of a man you are, or whatever good things you have done, all of that is completely disregarded as soon as somebody files a complaint. So my comment was, sorry to hear it's an uphill battle for most men when hit with the false accusations, as almost everyone will only support women regardless of how innocent and good the man is. Keep fighting the evil and never give up. Now here, as soon as I dropped that comment, immediately somebody went on and said, well, here is the only side of the story we cannot know. Judge her if her accusations are false or not. In court, they will look into evidence, not listen to stories, in inverted commas. So I'm like, here we go. We never hear your line when a woman accuses a man. Okay, which is true, because nobody cares for men, right? Nobody gives a shit. If a man is struggling, he is struggling because he is, well, whatever, a loser in most cases. Then somebody else was like, exactly, always supporting mother, only all over the world, even the mother is not stable. That is so sad. Yes, indeed, we live in very biased times where anything a woman says goes and it's believed as truth. Where in theory and in practicality, she might be the worst human being for any man to deal with. But we don't consider that. We're like, oh, all women are victims of the patriarchy, the oppression, the toxic masculine man who was in her lives. It's a very sad state of affair for men, and you have to be very careful how you choose to deal with bad women. Keep fighting, be righteous, do good, and karma shall come back to everyone.